The protests in Iran have entered day 5. The crowds are swelling, so is the anger. The people are defiant, they are marching, they are chanting. These protests are no longer confined to just the soaring prices, the constant power cuts, or the worsening water shortages on the ground. They are as much about endurance, dignity, and basic survival. And now the demonstrations have turned violent. The entire country is bracing for what comes next. The first deaths linked to those demonstrations, in fact, have occurred after clashes erupted between demonstrators and security forces in Iran's western Lorestan province. A 21-year-old member of Basij, the paramilitary force affiliated with the Revolutionary Guards, was killed, while local media also reporting that 2 civilians died in the violence. And according to local reports, some protesters hurled stones at several government sites as well as a mosque and multiple banks, leading to police responding with tear gas, and the violence reached government property as well. A building in southern Iran came under attack. Video from Fars province showing protesters forcing their way towards the governor's office, smashing the doors and the windows, while another clip captures the confrontations in the western city of Hamadan, where demonstrators and security forces collided in the streets. Protests have now spread to at least 17 out of the 31 provinces. Iran's prosecutor general, meanwhile, had warned earlier that authorities would respond decisively to any attempt to create instability. And now that threat is being tested in a way. In capital, Tehran, the city came to a virtual standstill. Schools, banks, public offices closed after officials declared a bank holiday, explaining the move as a response to cold weather and the need to save energy. The anger is not just restricted to the streets. Videos circulating on social media showing a protester confronting Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian during a public speech. The protester asked him to take 10 minutes to review his debate promises, saying people are under severe economic pressure. Pezeshkian responded, the government is also concerned about the people's livelihoods. That's the extent to which things have reached. And amid all of this, one video continues to be widely shared on social media. You've probably seen it already. It has become a symbol of the protest, even widely being compared to the Tiananmen Square tank man moment. We told you about this last night as well. It showed an unarmed man sitting on the street in capital Tehran, facing nearly 20 black-clad police officers on motorcycles. A hugely significant image. Down across the road in Tehran, attempting to block the black-clad police officers on motorcycles. Moments later, reports claim that officers beat him up and forced him to leave. This is not unfamiliar territory for Iran. In fact, the country has witnessed, it has experienced powerful protest waves earlier as well, whether it was in 2009, 2019, again in 2022, after Mahsa Amini's death. Each met with force, but history runs even deeper. The 1979 revolution started with protests like these, spreading from Tehran to parts like Isfahan, Shiraz. Today, many of those same cities once again standing at the center of the unrest. So that's also significant. And these latest demonstrations started in Tehran's largest mobile phone market, remember, when shopkeepers shut down their stores. Students from at least 10 universities across the capital have since joined, while protests broke out in various parts of the country. Behind the anger on the ground lies Iran's battered economy. The currency has lost more than a third of its value against the US dollar in a year. The numbers also tell you more about the crisis. Inflation jumped to over 42% in December. 42%. Food prices surged more than 70%. Essential medicines now costing 50% more. as compared to December last year. That's just to give you a sense of where things stand. At this point, Iran's standing at a crucial juncture, confronting rising hardships as far as the people are concerned, also the state. The question now is, will the Iranian government even manage to quell these protests? Or could this be the start of something bigger?